Hi, my name's Mandy Slevin. I'm a cover supervisor at Tiverton High School. I've been doing the job now for just over 3 years. I didn't set out to be a cover supervisor. I used to, and still do, run a taxi company in the time. And when I saw the job advertised, and my son was here at the time, I thought it might be a nice way for me to get involved in the school and try something new for a change, because I'd been a taxi driver for 10 years.
Hi, I'm Pritchard and I'm a cover supervisor here at Tivy High. I've been here for a year and a bit now as a cover supervisor. Previous to that, I was here as an invigilator. I got involved with cover supervising when I saw a job advertised online on the school website. Looked interesting, something a bit different, so I applied, and here we are, a year and a bit later.
Morning.
Hey, you, cup of tea?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, it's cold out there today, isn't it?
Freezing.
You seen our schedule today?
No. So in the mornings, I generally get here just after 8 o'clock. I like to get in quite early to get myself organised, because one of the things about our job is that we never quite know what we're going to be doing from one day to the next. So I come in at 8, first thing, cup of tea, and then we get our sheets for the day. Which are different every day. Literally, it's a piece of paper that tells us what classes we've got for that day and what teachers we're covering for. So we sit and have a look at that and digest our day. Sometimes we have a full day where we've got morning reg and then periods 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other times we might have a quieter day. We never know until we come in the morning. So that's the first point of day, is check for any emails, check what we're doing for the day, and getting ourselves organised.
Morning, guys. You okay?
So the first thing I did this morning was a tutorial. Tutorials can be nice. It's just changed now, so there's 20 minutes in the morning. Tutor time can be difficult sometimes, because it's kind of like walking into someone's living room and picking up the remote control, because tutor time is a special time between a tutor and their group, and if the group aren't expecting their tutor to be off and someone strange walks in, it can be a bit off-putting, but usually all the tutor groups are lovely, and it's just, for us, it's a time to relax, talk to the tutor group, see how there are any problems, look at the briefings for the day, let them know anything that's going on, just as their own tutor would do, really. And then just, spend time with them for 20 minutes before the day starts.
Morning. My group are in room 86A, that's Phil Gardner's room.
Oh yeah, okay.
They've got a box of work.
So the first lesson that I had was a double lesson of PE with some Year 11s. I had already been to see Mr. Foote in the morning, the head of PE, to find out what I was going to be doing. He told me that I was going to be in a classroom for the 2 lessons, which was quite nice, because it means I didn't have to get changed. I wasn't going to be outside. He told me that the Year 11s already knew what they were doing, so basically I just went in, make sure they all had the work that they had to be doing, and that they were cracking on with that, really. So everything was organised for me in that one. Then after break, I had Year 7s for PE. Lovely little group of Year 7s who were doing some orienteering. So for that lesson, I had again already spoken to the PE department, who described to me what I was going to do. They had all the equipment there ready, they had the iPods ready, they had the sheets that I needed, explained to me what I was doing, and then we went outside, had a nice little warm-up where the pupils had a little run around and a few stretches, and then we started some orienteering, where the pupils had to go around the school and find different points. They were a really nice group, got on with the task, and I really enjoyed it, because I could have a chat with them in between, bit of a laugh, everybody behaved, and it was a really nice double lesson.
We'll try again. Right, hold on. In a little minute, what we're going to be doing with all this exciting iPod equipment.
One of the nice things about our job is that we get to know all 1,300 pupils in the school, which is quite unique, really, because the teachers only get to see the pupils that they have all year, and tutors only get to see the people who are in their house, but we get to see all 1,300 pupils at some point over their school life. They get to know us, we get to know them. Mrs. Pritchard and I really like organising events that involve the pupils because we get to know them even better, and it means that we can have some fun with them as well. And then that helps us in the classrooms because they appreciate the things that we do outside of school to give them a nice time.
We're all fine, marvellous. So today, periods 5 and 6, we were covering Year 7 Science, 2 separate groups. It's sometimes quite difficult after lunch because the children have had that period where they've been outside, running around, they've eaten and had a drink. Sometimes they don't necessarily eat and drink the best things, which can send them all a little bit hyper, and for some of them they find it a bit sluggish to get back into school life after lunch. So sometimes it's a bit of a struggle, but usually it's okay, and it's just the one or two you have to give a little gentle reminder that they're there to work. I'd like to think that when we cover a class for a teacher, that they appreciate how hard we work to try to get them to do the tasks that they've been left. Some of the students do think they'll get away with a lot because their normal class teacher isn't there, but they've come to know us now, and they realise that we're here, we're a part of their school, and we're here all day, every day, although we might not see some kids for 2 or 3 months, and then we'll see them practically every day for about a fortnight to a month. And then there's other kids that you might never come across in school. So we're quite lucky because we do get to know most of our students quite well. This is a challenging role, there's no two ways about it, and I know some people think that they come through the staff room and will see us sat there having a coffee maybe mid-morning. That's a really nice day if we've got a couple of free periods, because generally we work periods 1 through to 6. Our challenge on a day-to-day basis is generally we don't exactly know what we're going to be faced with, and even then it's the simple challenges of being at one end of the school, perhaps over in Miss Twible's room, then having to get up to maybe languages, room 66, room 65, and having to do that within split seconds because we can't let a class go until it's the end of their lesson, which means that we're always rushing around trying to get to the next class before it starts, or not too long after it has started, so that there's some kind of decorum kept within the lesson. Looking ahead to tomorrow, I looked on the laptop at a computer program called Sims, which is where the admin assistants put all our work, and if you want to see what you've got coming up, you can look Monday through to Friday. So tomorrow I can see that I've already got 3 periods of cover. That might change, sometimes it does, sometimes you get more, sometimes you actually get less, but it's a good sort of reckoning to just have a quick look and think, right, I need to be prepared for this, that and the other tomorrow. Okay then, quietly off you go. Have a lovely evening. Bye. Thanks, Miss. See you all soon. Oh my God, that's oh yeah. Come on. There's always one. Yeah. See you later. Bye. The main thing that I would like our students to learn from this short video is that we are an integral part of their school. We're here all day, every day, Monday to Friday. They might not see us, but we're here, we're behind the scenes, we're always doing something, getting involved with things. I mean, just ask how many of these students came to either our St Andrew's Day event, our cream tea, how many are involved in musical theatre. And they'll see our faces round and about the school all the time. See you tomorrow.
Have a nice evening.
And you. The motivation in this job, it's a really simple thing. It's our students. They're fantastic. They really are. Each day they surprise me with something about them that I didn't know. And I'm always overwhelmed with their attitude, their learning attitude, and the way they make me feel. They make me laugh. Sometimes they make me sad. but I like to think that we all get on pretty well.